Out there, the elect of Israel, it's brothers from the GMS Denver camp coming to another sit-down lesson. Through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Before we start, I want to give all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakah Kodash. And double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who will, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, wherever you might be. So tonight's sit down, we're gonna go to a number of different topics pertaining to end time prophecy because it's happening, man. We're in the end, if you don't know, and the Lord is bringing all these things to pass. And we're gonna start off with the book of 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1.
In 2 Timothy 3 and 1 it reads, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come."
That's right. We're in the last days. We're in a time of calamity, the fall of Esau, Edom's power structure, the collapse of society, man. And we're here to prepare you spiritually for that. All right? Because it's going down, man. You see what's going on across the U.S., man. These troops being sent to these cities is a precursor to what? Martial law, man. That's prophesied to happen. Civil war. You got the president going up against the damn mayors. The mayor of Chicago bumping heads. That's division amongst this current government, man. And can somebody get 2 Esdras chapter 15 and start at verse 14?
Let me grab this real quick. This is Revelation 12 and 12. "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." So this is why we see Esau losing his mind, man. He knows he's losing his grip on the earth. And he's fighting with tooth and nail to try to keep possession of it. So if that means having to get rid of a lot of people, so be it. But that's what he's coming with. And the main target is going to be you Israelites, man. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You are the target of this wrath that Esau's coming down with.
I just saw a video on the way up here. I was watching, but Trump is he's closing down the Section 8 for Northern Kingdom families if they have illegal aliens in their on their vouchers or their documents. They're going to start doing raids. It says they're going to be doing raids on these houses that have Section 8. You know, a lot of Jake in here. You know, the way the words they were using was harboring illegal aliens. If you harbor an illegal alien, they're going to revoke their vouchers for their housing and stuff. So this devil, he's doing what he does, and the thing is, he's about to die and shit from all the news reports and things I've been seeing. Still coming with that rap.
Let me grab this real quick. This is Isaiah 19 and 2. Because you mentioned that Trump and the mayors are going at it, and this has been a steady build-up. You see, because what he's doing, he's infringing on the Constitution. The federal government doesn't have the right to go in and just, override the state laws. You see, override the basically final word from the mayors and the governors, man. It's supposed to be a due process that is supposed to happen, before they send in troops and all that, man. So what he's doing, he's basically saying F the Constitution. You see? And that's going to lead to what? War breaking out here in the States. So it goes on to say, Isaiah 19 and 2, "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom." See, so this is all the working of the Lord, man, to bring forth prophecy. So his word can be fulfilled. So what we're witnessing, there's nothing surprising to us. We've been telling you that this war was coming. It's just you dumbass Americans who were so sleep. You didn't believe it, but now we're here. Even now, these Americans are starting to say this will lead to civil war. We've been telling you this. Out of everybody who's on the internet, the only ones who've been giving you the true understanding of what's going on have been the men of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man.
Somebody, in effect, get Mark 3 and 26.
This is Mark 3 and 26. It reads, "And if Satan rise up against Satan," we're going to start
And 25.
Start 23. Mark 3 and 23, it says, "And he called And he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against himself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against himself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand but have an end. And that's what we're witnessing, man. We're witnessing these Edomites clash everywhere in the earth, man. The U.S. and Russia. You see, the U.S. and the EU. The American Egyptian versus the American Egyptian, man. You see the Russians against the state of Israel, so forth and so on. This is what you're seeing all throughout the earth, everywhere you look amongst these Edomites. They're divided, right wing, left wing, liberal, you see conservative, whatever it may be. It's just complete division amongst this house that's in rulership right now. So the only result is going to be what? A great fall. This is what we're witnessing. We're witnessing the fall of the so-called white man. You see, that's what's happening. They're about to fade into the dust, man.
Let's make it 2 Ezra 15, starting verse 14.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 15, verse 14, and it reads, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and the destruction are drawn nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
All right, so that's what's going on, man. That is being orchestrated right now. And we're just here to give you the warning before it happens. That's our job as the prophets, man, to continually let you know what's going to happen according to the Lord's will. And it's going to get bloody out here, man. Civil war. They made movies about it, man. It's called predictive programming. But we already got the early warning from the scriptures, man. It's not going to be like this too much longer, man.
And that world goes into destruction and to the world, which that's not the same word or world as it is when it talks about John 3:16. You know, that's everybody, man, because you're going to see uprisings everywhere, not just here in Babylon, you know, everywhere.
Well, you got a major protest going on in Japan right now. You see, they're protesting about basic immigration. You know, they're trying to have a lot of Nigerians and those type of Africans going in, which are mainly Jacob, and these Ammonites up in an uproar about it. You see, so it's just uproars of the people all throughout the world, and that's part of the signs of the times as well.
In Europe, you got immigration going crazy. In Mexico, you got immigration going crazy. Not just in the United States, everywhere, man. You got brother brought up Ammon. That's Psalm 83 lists all the enemies of Israel, and all these enemies, they don't want Jacob in their country.
You spoke on we gave the warning, right? And that's our job as watchmen. We're here to look at the things that are going on in the earth and report on them, man. That's why we go into the news articles, news videos, and tie it back to biblical prophecy. That's what the true men of the Lord are doing. For all you can't come up with problem with that. All great millstone does is go into news articles. How else do we keep up with the signs of the times? How else do we keep up with earthquakes and uproars of the people and wars and rumors of wars if we're not going into what the fuck is going on in the earth in current events, man? You see? We dudes really don't get what the fuck is going on because you're busy chasing clout on the internet, trying to be goddamn Hebrew Israelite YouTube superstars, man. It ain't about that. It's about reporting and bringing out the true understanding of what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is doing in the earth, man. This is Ezekiel 3:17 that says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. And this is what we do constantly, man. You see, giving warning from the Heavenly Father, telling that this is Him bringing this to pass. And it's leading up to what? Major judgment being unleashed in the earth. You see? Okay.
Back in 2 Ezra, chapter 15, verse 16. For there shall be seditions among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings, nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
So that's talking about these people not regarding the authorities, man. And we're seeing the beginning of that now, man. And wait till Chicago erupt in chaos, man, because they're orchestrating that right now. You know, they're looking at Chicago. They've been looking at Chicago for a while, man. And they could possibly get it popped off in that city, you know, with the National Guard there. You know, Jake gonna rebel. They might incite some kind of false flag event going on. People gonna rise up against the powers that be. That is prophecy, man.
All it takes is for a fucking car full of agents who are riding around with a motherfucking ski mask on in the Dodge, in a Hellcat Charger or Challenger. You see, murdered out. You see, with Glocks with switches on them, go shoot some shit up or shoot some soldiers up, and they could be blaming that on Jake when Jake ain't even had nothing to do with it.
God.
These are different things the devil will do, man. You see, they get this shit popped off so he can have more control and come down with more wrath. Like, Jake don't understand that shit. Because if they say, the suspects are 4 males in the Hellcat Charger, everybody, those niggas, them niggas. But it could really be agents. Then got them agents of chaos, man. Agents of fucking toys.
You know?
That's all it takes. It don't take much. In Chicago, you know?
The Purge movie, one of those Purge movies, it took place in Chicago, didn't it?
The first one.
First one.
The first part. That's
So,
crazy.
predictive program,
They
once
do a
again.
lot of infiltration too.
And Chicago is known for that shit. Look at what happened with the Black Panthers. You see, that shit was infiltrated. What did that shit pop up at? In Chicago, man. You see? So that shit primed and ready for hostile takeover on the basis of a false flag attack. You know?
That's what they want, man.
I have one right away. Just to balance it out, this is Romans chapter 13, and I'm going to hit the point. This is verse 3. It says, "For rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Wilt thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same." So at the end of the day, everything that we see going on is not for those who know the truth, man. This is for the rebellious Israelites, man. Because we know that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to have that hedge upon his elect, upon his remnant. Though there be some that are going to be beheaded for this truth, that's still not the same judgment that's going to go forward towards the 2/3, man. That's a whole different type of judgment. Even though it might seem like we're being put to death as the 2/3, it's really to glorify Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
And what does the Solomon tell you otherwise? Our hope is for immortality, even if we have to perish from this flesh, because we know this ain't the end all be all for us, and we have a higher glory waiting to be born into as the Most High's promise. You see, however we get there, it's how the Most High sees fit for us to get there, but when He gives us the strength to endure whatever may be coming our way. You see, because we know it's coming, because Acts 14 and 22 lets us know. With great tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of the Most High, man. Ain't no other way for you. It's like we're trying to sidestep prophecy. No, we have to embrace it and go through it as the Most High has ordained us to go through it. I grab this real quick.
It tells you too, real quick in the scriptures, that precious is the death of his saints. So hey, it's a great honor. If a guy, a martyr, his knowledge of his truth. And another thing, that word precious goes into rare. So there's 144,000 prophets. I know some are in the spirit world, but that's a pretty good number. But you're gonna have some of us that have to take that guillotine.
Like the Apostle Paul says, not all of us shall perish. Not all of us shall sleep, but we shall all be changed. So some of us are going to be fulfilling those prophecies of being martyrs, but He ain't going to be able to get all of us, man.
Yeah. I was shocked what he said. He said, "There are some standing here that shall not die."
But you have to be in the spirit. You have to be in the spirit of having your faith tested, even unto death. If that's what the Most High calls for. You see, so every one of us have to put ourselves in a position of having to be martyrs. If that's what the Most High calls for, that's what it has to be. But let me grab this, because you mentioned what we're about to go through in time of different trouble. It's not for the elect to be destroyed. It's made for the elect to be purified and basically purged of all impurities, man. You see, so this is Isaiah 65 and 12. It says, "Therefore will I number you to the sword, and you shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, you did not answer. When I spake, you did not hear. But did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not." Talking to who? the rebels who have heard this message and still chose to walk in the ways of the heathen and not repent, choosing that which the Most High delights not in. So when it goes down in the time of Jacob's trouble, this is mainly for the rebels of the house of Israel to be destroyed in judgment because of their refusal to be obedient, to take heed to the message of the Lord through the prophets. So the Most High is going to have they're going to suffer great and horrific things, man.
And the scripture says we're all going to be judged, whether for good or for the evil works, you know?
No, that was going
Got that Proverbs 16 verse 17? And it reads, Proverbs 16 and 17, the highway of the upright is to depart from evil. 7.
that was good.
Yeah, well, that went along with it, though.
Let me finish reading this one and then I'll get 7 to log in. This is the highway of the upright is to depart from evil.
And that's what the upright, the righteous, the remnant is doing, departing from evil by rehearsing the righteous acts with faith in Yahweh Shai. You see, that's the highway. We're on the straight gate. Yeah.
It says, he that keepeth his way preserveth his soul. I mean, what else can you say?
Straight to the point.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, what can we say? You stick to the straight gate, even though it's tough. We have our ups and downs in it, and we have to move with complete faith through it, man. Knowing and understanding what's coming our way. But this is how our souls are going to be saved, man. By going the hard way, the Most High laid out for us to go through. Not taking an easy route, not trying to fight the flesh, but wanting to just be drawn to the heathen and do whatever we want to do. That's the easy way out. That's the broad gate, man. Everybody's in that gate. The majority of the world is in that gate. We want to be on the straight path with Yahweh Shai walk to be brought into everlasting life and glory, man. You see?
And that word straight goes into a position of difficulty.
So follow not the multitude to do evil. It says Proverbs 16 and 7, the verse the brother called out for. It says, when a man's way please Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him.
So you have to understand who's controlling this whole situation, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is in control of all this chaos that you get ready to see. If you've been serving the Lord in truth and sincerity, you know, doing what you need to do, the Lord will be elect. You know, he can put you in a position to where, you know, you're being treated by the enemy. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, he can do that, man. He's the Most High. He's in total control.
Right.
And can somebody get Zechariah 13 and 8, since we were kind of on that topic as well?
In Zechariah 13 and 8 it says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, said Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein.
So that goes into the 2/3, 1/3 ratio. Like I mentioned earlier, this is for the judgment of the 2/3 of our people, the rebellious Israelites, man. Jacob's trouble is for those who oppose themselves against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You're either going to die in these race wars, these famines, other strange calamities, or ultimately that thermonuclear fire, man. 2/3 of the Israelites in America, Babylon the Great are going to die. And we're in that time of judgment, man. It's only going to ramp up from here on out, man.
Man.
All of them?
All of them.
They're gonna get it in some shape, form, or fashion, man. Ain't gonna be no escaping. So all these people who are all over the internet talking shit about the Israelites and the true doctrine, you see, you're gonna have to answer for that. You heard this and you still want to walk in the ways of the heathen, not even try to do what the Most High says to do, man. This judgment coming, and it's gonna be bad, man. And the Most High unleashed those spirits of vengeance. Ain't no going back. There ain't gonna be no crying to the Most High in that day, man, because you had ample enough time to repent and do what the Lord commanded you to do, but you chose to what? Walk in the ways of Esau. Because you thought he was gonna live forever. You thought he was God. You think he's an everlasting king. He's not. You see, look at us because we're telling you that America's gonna fall, so you feel some type of way about it, and you're rebelling against the Most High. That shit calls for a judgment, man. A punishment is coming. You see?
This shit is fucking over, man. It's done. Yo, read the next one. Verse 9.
You got verse 9 on that word.
Oh, my bad.
This is Zechariah 13 and 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is my power.
Just like that, man. The 1/3 remnant, all right, which consists of men, women, and children who the Lord's going to have mercy on, All right, they're gonna be brought through that fire, man, the furnace of adversity. It's not gonna be an easy time. It's gonna be difficult, man. But we gotta persevere through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. We know the end game, man. If we just hold on and endure to the end, it says the same shall be saved. In Matthew 24, verse 13. So we're gonna be refined through this time we're coming into, man. We're gonna have our luxuries taken. You know, certain things that you've been accustomed to is gonna be choked off. But as long as we have Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, those names, because it mentions that right here in verse 9, we're gonna call in the names of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. We're gonna be heard of them, man. That's our faith, man. And the rest of our people, they don't got that comfort, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Can somebody get Isaiah? That's something?
I got one real quick. Isaiah 48:10 says, "Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction." And that's how the Most High is choosing his to take his elect to this through this process, man, by purifying them through the affliction that we go through. And that the affliction began since we came into this truth, man. You see, we didn't run away from it. We didn't shy away from it. We got the understanding that this was a part of the gate. This is a part of the way we're following Yahweh, that Yahweh comes with, and we accepted it, man. We're not trying to, there's all these Israelites popping up, ain't no tribulation, ain't no Jacob's trouble. Y'all keep talking about it so much, you're going to manifest Jacob's trouble. Well, duh, nigga, it's prophesied it will happen. This is what you Israelites fail to realize, and this is all because you're following the wrong teachers. You're not being taught in 100% true understanding of what the Bible is talking about. They give you a feel-good doctrine, just like the pagan Christian church. They're telling you that there is nothing going to happen. We've already gone through tribulation. The Jacob's trouble is past already, and that's not the case. Before we can be brought into the fullness of what the Most High has promised to bring us into, we must go through the furnace of affliction of having our spirits purged fully. I'm talking about so pure, it's going to cause us to be beamed up into that chariot. That's what we're about to go through now. We're about to go through a faith refining process, you see, that when it's all said and done, our faith is going to allow us to be beamed up and brought into glory with the only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. That's what we're about to go through. The tribulation coming out with is all for us to what? Cleave unto Yahweh Shai more. That's what we're going through this. Our faith is being tried, our faith is being tested, like the Apostle Peter said. More precious than fine gold is our faith, man. You see, so that's what we're about to go through all this heaven, because we're going to lose these apartments, we're going to lose these cars, we're going to lose these houses, we're going to lose these jobs. The women that you with, if they ain't down for you, you're going to lose them. You're going to be outcast in society. You're going to be like when we read about the prophets, the servants of the Lord in the book of Hebrews 11, it tells you the conditions they were suffering through because of the faith that they had. You think our ancestors' faith was tried and ours is not? It's going to be tried. We're going to be looking down at gun barrels, man. Having fucking rabid cannibals running after us and shit. And the whole while, what are we going to be doing? Hoping and praying and cleaving unto Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. And if we continue to keep that hope and faith, just like when David was running from his enemies, he got beaten up into the chariot. The same thing is going to happen to us, man. Lord willing, we be a part of that number.
Miracles, man.
You know what I'm saying? Well, you got niggas talking about ain't no miracles though. Y'all don't know what the fuck going on, man.
Crazy.
We gonna shit to get up out of these crazy situations the Lord about to put us in. We gonna need a miracle. Famine in America. Do you understand the magnitude of what that means? Famine in America, when these everyday Americans can't have a fucking snicker money, can't have a Mountain Dew, they can't have nothing. They can't go a couple of days without eating. Do you know what these niggas gonna live?
They got fucking Instacart, Grubhub,
DoorDash. Dash Mart.
Bro, they ready to throw it all away. If their fries are, cold or whatever, they ready to goddamn kill somebody.
Taking some wrong for my chicken.
I seen the nigga in the drive-thru. He was flipping out because they put ice in his cup. Come on, man. I was about to do a whole temper tantrum. So that's the type of shit they doing now with a whole bunch of food. Imagine what they gonna do when they can't get a fucking can of cream corn.
And they got guns too.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, you got people that fucking go crazy if they haven't had a fucking Coke in the morning, man. A Pepsi in the morning.
What's wrong with you? I haven't had my pepper.
Scratching
Let's scratch this nigga shit in the goddamn
Just off, walking around.
a whole tube. That whole damn attitude, man. Y'all got it.
It's about to get bad.
This is what-
Ecclesiastes said.
This is what's coming, y'all.
Ecclesiastes said.
This is what's prophesied to happen. And the thing is, we got the accounts in the scriptures. Don't the scriptures tell you that which is then is now? It was so bad, you had women eating their children.
Yeah, man.
Women were eating their babies.
You can't just gloss over that, you know what I'm saying?
That's not some shit you just look over like, oh, okay. Cannibalism, nigga.
You gotta picture that.
Bro, they had to either smother their child with whatever they did it with, chop him up, and then find a way to cook him, whatever, roast him, boil him. We got them ovens now. Put his ass in the goddamn roasting pot with some
Air fryer.
Air fryer.
God damn, man, that's crazy. But that's what's coming, man. All you fucking baby, professional baby mamas, fucking career baby mamas, 4 or 5 kids from 8 different niggas. You see? You gonna have to goddamn rock, paper, scissors. You gonna have to cast a lot for which child you gonna eat.
Hold up.
Who's the plumpest?
Hey, some of these bitches might be taken out just so they can eat their children.
Or shit, you know what?
You know?
Or fuck around, they take your ass out and they eat you.
Oh yeah, that too.
That's the type of shit that's coming, man.
Kids,
Yeah.
so hey, because y'all creating little monsters,
Come on, man. Come on,
little
man.
demons.
Hey, a man's foe should be there in his own household.
Hey, this new little generation don't give a fuck about taking their parents out. We can see how they talk to y'all.
And not only that, all these families are broken. You got the stepdad. Stepdad gonna eat your kid, man.
Shit, all the shit.
Stepmom,
Hey,
like they eat
I'm
that.
about to say, he ain't my real daddy, so they eat that nigga.
Hey, what are they doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, man. Hey, man.
Did anybody bring out Matthew 7?
No.
The straight gate? Because we was talking about the straight gate, and then I'll grab that Ecclesiastes.
But what you gotta understand is, in the midst of all that, since we talking about that, let me go to Isaiah 65 real quick, Shemai, then we
Talk
go
about
down. So we talking about all that, and the Most High already told us that this was gonna happen.
Yep.
He's been getting our spirits prepared to witness this. We haven't seen it real life. We've seen some fucked up shit on these shows, but when it's in your face happening in you, you smell that fucking copper smell from all that goddamn blood. You see that fucking smell like a bunch of fucking wet pigs. Cause it's a pool of blood, somebody bleeding out because somebody's eating them in front of you. Until you, bro, you not gonna fucking be able to.
Yep. The screens and shit.
Yeah, not only that,
bro.
I watched a lot of the Faces of Death before, man. They have different volumes in that, man. That shit's crazy, man. You know, the gruesome deaths that you see there,
And
man.
guess what? It don't compare to what the. Now we've seen some fucked up shit. That was a video circulating around the Brotherhood where this dude got pulled into this goddamn machine. He got turned into mincemeat, literally.
Yeah,
You see,
not
not
only
only
that,
flying everywhere and shit.
the brothers are talking about all these horrific events that are going to happen. This is just on like he said, the faces on video, you know. But we're talking about seeing this
In your
thing
face.
repetitive over and over daily.
These people's
You know,
spirit has
yes.
been built up through the Holy Spirit of the Lord, man, to endure this because Jesus Christ ain't getting you ready for this.
Yeah.
It's all peace and prosperity and love, brother.
Yeah, okay. It's about to be that, like when Chris Jericho come out, that glass, no, the Stone Cold.
Some go.
You know what I'm saying? When that glass break, that's gonna be y'all fucking being snapped into reality of what the fuck is really going on according to biblical prophecy, man.
Ain't gonna be no stop button, no
Ain't
pause
gonna- ain't
button.
gonna be no, oh God. It's gonna be some fucked up shit. So Isaiah 65 and 13. So even though all this is coming our way, now we know we're gonna be in the midst of it. The Most High has comforted us through the scriptures. He told us what it's gonna be all right. So Isaiah,
And I may add, death is already on a high fucking scale, man.
yeah, man.
I mean, this weekend, bro, I've been watching that Denver Noticias in Spanish, man. And it's crazy the amount of death, man. There was just a police shooting, and man, I just seen another car right here in Aurora, fucking flipped over on the side. That shit was smacked into the pool, the whole fucking passenger driver's side in the fucking pool. You know, through the windshield, man. I mean, the
Bro, there
death
was
is
a.
high.
Did you guys hear about that shooting up north? It was just because the dude was directing traffic, and they shot a construction worker who was directing traffic on like the construction site. You know, this dudes got out and shot his ass. You know, you hear about that stuff daily, multiple events like that. happening there. You watch, you know, and it's the algorithm too that'll pull up those videos. But shit, this shit is running rampant.
That just shows you the time we're in. It's perilous times. We can't even go to work in peace. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing. It's because the Lord's putting that spirit. He's putting the spirit on all flesh.
So this is Isaiah 65:13. It says, "Therefore thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed." So while all of this is going on, where people are suffering from famine and all these other different spirits of vengeance that the Most High is going to unleash, his servants are going to be taken care of, because when it goes down, we're not looking to anything other than Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And that's how that's what the Most High has been training us to do now. Even while things is going on, we cleave unto him like there is no tomorrow. But when it goes down, we won't have to worry about paying no bills, or worry about how to get this. When we can just move in faith and just live our profession, which is what? Believing in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua with no other fucking hindrances or distractions like we have now. What you shit? We gonna witness some mighty things happen. When we ain't got to worry about none of this shit we have to worry about on the daily. Waking up, going to work, and working 8 hours, and your mind all to and fro with different shit you got to take care of in the day. When all that shit collapses, and all we got is our faith, it's gonna be like, oh, finally.
Yeah.
Finally, I got to worry about nothing else but just believing. That's gonna allow us to be fed out here while everybody else is starving and eating each other, eating their dogs. They're gonna be out here chasing these fucking little rabbits. They've been chasing rabbits and shit, trying to eat. All in the garbage can, all type of shit. This is what's coming.
Oh, bro, I was just on the hike because the area where I moved, bro, I'm just like minutes away from trails, bro.
Yeah.
And I was walking, bro. There was tomatillo. I was like, what? I was like, bro, there's just random fruit up in the mountains. I was like, bro, come on. I was like, you know, and I was thinking of good right now because it's the servants of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua are those of the house of David, man. The 12 tribes of Israel. That's the Lord's servants, and those are the ones that are going to be happy doing what they're doing, serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Anybody outside of that, you gone. All of y'all in the house of Saul, y'all done.
Right, you know what? It reminds me of Isaiah 33:6. You know, wisdom and knowledge should be stability at our times. When you know the herbs, you know different things. You know, because here in GMS, our elders they teach us to go into different things such as the herbs and whatnot, man. That's gonna be part of that knowledge that you're gonna have in these last days. They might be able to help you eat, man.
And the thing is, it ain't gonna be like this on us. Is gonna be once I put the spirit upon us to heighten our spiritual awareness. That's what's coming too. Our spiritual awareness is gonna be heightened as we come into these darker times, because look, the Spirit of the Lord is going to be upon us. You see, let me get that real quick. Isaiah 33:6, it reads, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is his strength." And that's what we walk in, man. We walk in the fear of the Lord, rehearsing the righteous acts. Like the Apostle Peter tells us, man, pass your sojourning here with fear. You see, that's why we're walking on eggshells, man. Not doing too much. Being in that spirit of obedience, exercising the fruits of the Spirit, so forth and so on, doing the work, going to the highways and byways, so forth and so on, man. You see? And in the process of all that, we're gathering up this understanding of what the Most High is going to do, or understanding that the rest of the world doesn't have, man. These people are stuck in darkness right now. They don't understand the mysteries. You ask a motherfucking Christian, is America going to be destroyed? Is any trouble coming to America? Once we get Trump out, everything will be good. That'll be their answer.
Oh, before Trump was in the office, once we get Trump, everything's going good.
Yeah, now you got Trump and that shit going right. That lets you know that nothing you people are hoping for is going to come to pass. The only hope, the only real hope that's had in the earth is the hope that the Most High is given to the remnant, man. That's it.
Because like the brother said, these people are in darkness. At the end of the day, that darkness that they're in, that gross darkness, it's going to lead them to destruction, right? So this is Matthew 7:13. We were touching on this earlier. It says, "Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat." You're going to have a lot of people who are not moving, with wisdom, like the brother said. They're not going to have that wisdom to stabilize them in these dark times that we're entering, namely Jacob's trouble.
And let me add one quick thought to that. It was like in 2020, everybody was running for toilet paper.
Oh yeah,
And that shit made no sense.
God.
That shit made no sense. Even if you ran out of toilet paper, nigga, hop in the shower real quick. You rinse the shit out.
God.
These niggas was buying family size rolls, like all of it. Like, what are we doing? What you want to eat this shit?
God.
I ain't see no. Well, I was doing DoorDash at that time.
Well,
So I was doing like a lot of delivery orders, and like, well, nobody was ordering food. Everybody was ordering toilet paper, bro.
that's crazy.
That shows you how they have
Darkness. That's all. Yeah, and when he said that, I thought he was going to bring up the COVID-19 shot, right? Because that was another thing that the men of the Lord, true men of the Lord, you know, they didn't. None of the men of Yahweh Shai went into one of those hospitals or places to get that jump shot.
And now thinking about it, it's like, what were they doing to the toilet paper to make everybody run to the toilet paper?
I don't get it.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
never know.
because you never know with Esau, bro.
But you know what? A lot of people was watching the news, so they were saying everybody buying toilet paper. Look, I had to get some too.
That's how they go.
I had to get some too. Now let's go. All we going. And
Next
next
week's
week,
far fetched from
Yeah,
Esau,
that's
bro. It's
crazy.
weird, bro. Like, but that's the thing. You know, don't run after. You know, don't go with the multitude, man. To do evil, man. Follow Yahweh Shem Shai, this man.
the majority of the world don't have that understanding though, man. They're basically fucking
Programmed.
What is that animal, man?
Beast.
No. It's an animal. If one jump off the cliff, the rest of the motherfuckers will jump off the cliff with them. Not lemurs. Fucking it's a stupid animal, man. If the group is jumped off a mountain, all the motherfuckers will jump off the mountain together.
I seen ghosts do that shit.
Oh,
Jump into a fire and shit.
Yeah, that herd mentality. That's what it was.
Yeah, and they're all programmed. You know, they watch the news, and Esau knows that propaganda will get in their head and fuck them over in the long run. You know, but this is moving on from this. Continuing on Matthew 7 and verse 14. It says, "Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it." Because the elect are the ones who are going to find that, right? And that's a small number compared to the heathen and the 2/3, the masses. You know, the elect is a much smaller number, which is going to actually, that Isaiah 33:6, the brother that quoted, you know, that's only for the elect. Everybody else is not going to be stable in these times. It says, "Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit." The trees is metaphor for men, right? And the fruit is God. So you're gonna have, like the brother was saying earlier, the majority of these people, they're not gonna listen to the men of Yahweh Shai. They'll listen to these false prophets telling them, "Oh, it's okay, you can go ahead and take the jump shot. Oh, it's okay, you know, you can go and take that that RFID hit. You gotta work, you gotta pay bills." God. Dang. Or they have a wife. You know, I had this dude one time told me, "Well, I was supporting my wife because she's a nurse, man, and you know, and so I had to support her. And I went ahead and went and got the jump shot with him."
And this is why a lot of men are gonna die.
That's not no wisdom. You're not using wisdom.
That's why a lot of men are gonna die here, man.
Follow the
damn woman.
God.
You got it.
Kind I got the Isaiah 26 and 3. God. So this is Isaiah 26 and 3. It says, "Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusted in thee."
That's right, man. Oh. So that's it, man. You know, the elect gonna trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua no matter what's going on, man. You know, it's gonna keep our minds in perfect peace. The Lord's gonna keep our minds stable, man. You see, you get distracted and try to go your own route, and try to do your own thing out here, man, using your own understanding, you're gonna bug the fuck out like the rest of these people, man. And that's something that you don't want to do in these times. You want to be stable, and the only way to be stable is through Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. That's all. That's it, and that's all, man.
In number 4 as well, verse 4, it says, "Trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai forever, for Yahweh Shemi Shai is everlasting strength. For he bringeth down them that dwell in high, the lofty city he layeth low, it low, even to the ground, he bringeth it even to the dust.
Yeah, and that lofty city would be synonymous to America, Babylon the Great today, man, you know. And he's gonna bring it down to the dust, man. You know, literally, it's gonna be a wasteland here.
You know for dust, man. It's confusion. And that's what's happening, man. It was already in the state of confusion. It's just gonna get worse. You know, it's gonna become very lawless and very violent. Even more violent than it already is. You see, you have like isolated crime, you know, somebody shoots somebody, but there's gonna be war in the streets between civilians, man. Fighting over a lack of resources. This is what this whole thing's about to lead to. You see supply lines being cut, and we already know what the ultimate goal is to walk these people into the MOTV. You see?
God, because that's that they're gonna order the chaos, you know? They're gonna create all this chaos.
Order of chaos.
God, order out chaos. So that they're gonna create all that chaos just so they can bring that solution, which we know through the Spirit is gonna be that RFIDs might proceed.
Yeah, man, it's gonna cause a lot of hardships. You see, that's what's coming. Hardship is coming, and that's what a lot of people are trying to avoid. But ain't no avoidance. You're trying to avoid it because you don't want to leave this place. You don't want to believe that everything that you did up here was phonetic. We're telling you that's exactly what it is. And the only ones who are going to stay on the path of the straight gate, which goes into losing everything you have for righteousness' sake. We already know what the prize is for that, man. The kingdom of heaven. You see, this what's about to happen to all you Israelites who are rooted in living the American dream, because you don't understand that the American dream was never for you. This wasn't your rest. The Most High is about to make it plain and clear in these final seconds of battle of Esau's precious Babylon, man.
Get that Ecclesiastes. Get that Ecclesiastes 7, 8, and then Isaiah 32.
So Ecclesiastes 7 and 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit.
That's right, man. So it's better that this shit is coming to an end, man. Our captivity is coming to an end. It's never been good for you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, Seminole Indians in this man's society, man. You know, it's never been good for you.
You got some dumbass, call him a dumbass,
Yeah.
talking about, oh, after 1,000 years, he's gonna come back into rulership. Like, bro, you really don't see an end to this shit.
No, like, damn, can we have some rest?
I know, see. Talking about after 1,000 years, they're gonna come back into power.
Can we have some rest?
What's about when the Edomites are gonna rise up?
But my thing is this. How does that work? We gonna be getting the kingdom in order for 1,000 years. We gonna wake up one day, Esau gonna disappear. Damn, where did they go? Oh, no big deal. Gonna go into cloudy die, and the king will play on their kids. They're having a good old day. It's the Feast of Tabernacles. You hear a fucking war horn war horn from the fucking east. And then Esau with fucking AK-47s and Dracos in the kingdom. Nigga, what are we talking about?
Well, what did he forget to read that verse that says that they shall learn war no more? I mean, it's like, come on, man. I know he's read that verse.
Affliction shall not rise up a second time.
Obadiah 1:18.
God.
Isaiah 14:3. Then shall the Lord give thee rest from that hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. Jacob shall return to his land and be in rest, and none shall make him afraid. And when you go into that NLT, say, none shall terrorize him again. Ain't nobody gonna terrorize us in the kingdom, man. What are we talking about, man?
Yeah, it says Jacob shall dwell safely.
And that's what we're coming into, man. So we got to get through this time. That's why it's better to go through this, man. Because it's better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, man. We're at the end of our captivity. We're at the end of this fucking nightmare.
And a lot of our people don't want to believe it. Even a lot of Israelites don't want to believe that, man. If it was up to Jacob, they would just know they're Israelites and captive. You know what it is? Jacob would rather be how they were in Egypt before the Most High came and saved us. Just knowing they're Israelites, knowing that they're the chosen people, and that's it. Nothing else after that. We can just live in Egypt amongst the Egyptians and eat leeks and watermelons and onions and garlic and fucking flaming hot Funyuns.
But I heard like somebody, at least I had a job, had a good job.
Who said that shit?
I'm just, I can hear him saying it now.
Yeah,
All this shit go down.
And that,
that's how the niggas were playing in the wilderness.
And it's like
our,
it's like our elders always say too, when words don't teach you, adversity will. So a lot of you Jake, you're going to learn the hard way, man. You're not going to listen to the words of the prophets, and you're not going to listen to the mouth of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
And what does it say in Sirach? 1 hour of affliction. Make one forget prosperity, the time of prosperity. That's what's going to happen, man. 1 hour of going through hell. All this shit, all this vain shit you niggas were holding in is going to be forgotten.
Yep, when that serpent Esau puts that anaconda squeeze on your ass, you know, then you're going to start. That's when they'll start running to and fro, looking for the word, looking for the truth, looking for the prophets. And then what's going to kick in? That famine of the word.
And what I was gonna say, because hey, with this with these enforcers being around, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? You're only gonna be able to go so far before they stop you, you know? And especially if they have roadblocks and everything. Start detouring everybody around.
Drones and shit.
I mean, I'm talking about like, you know, with all these militaries, you know, coming around the cities. There's only so much you can do, so far you can go.
Well,
hey,
that's promising.
Hey, and I gotta correct myself too, because I thought I heard the brothers in the base say it, but it was actually from the camp in the main camp in New York saying that someone was looking for them because they had moved from location. Like, I was looking for y'all because what y'all saying is coming fast.
Bro, well, so those drones are going to take effect too, because I seen this. It was
like in China.
Just think when they bust out the military, you know, when it's martial law, and they're looking for certain individuals, right? Just like they are now with ICE. These motherfuckers got robot dogs, robot fucking soldiers.
Well, that's what Palantir is. Palantir. They've been using that as a test run as they've been slaying these Iranian officials, man. They've been using AI through Palantir. That's why they talk about facial recognition and fucking pre-crime type shit like Minority Report.
They had a just the police, not even on the military level. Here in Colorado, Denver, they had this dude. He stole a motorcycle, he didn't know he was being followed by a drone. Right? He thinks he's scot-free. They show the whole video. You can look it up on YouTube. He gets to like a building and he parks on the side and he's looking around to see if anybody saw him. You know? And they're just the whole time he's on the drone, and they arrested him right away because they already have that technology, man. Esau is gonna, you know.
That ain't shit compared to what they're about to unleash. They're using this AI and shit.
Yeah, but like the scripture said, man, they're gonna run to and fro looking for this word, and they're not gonna be able to find it, man.
Hey, we gonna have to take our other way because we'll be the main targets. While all this chaos is going on, but they're gonna be targeting the men of the Lord. That'll be their distraction to come against the ones who serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is gonna put the spirit on the true man. You know, hey, when he says time is up, time is up. You know? Ain't nobody, the man of the Lord ain't going to be fighting it, man. When time is up, man. Those doors of mercy are closing.
They're closing. That's right.
Because we're going to be in that same spirit as Yahweh Shai, man. When it was his time, the appointed time, when the Romans arrested him, the soldiers, he took it like a man. He didn't try to resist the arrest.
He was like the sheep before the sheep.
God, he was even what they said, like did not speak.
Did not speak.
You know? The Lord, to put the spirit on his men, if we get caught up in that situation, Lord willing, we are those men. We got that. Which one you said, Isaiah?
Isaiah 32 and verse 10.
This is Isaiah 32 and 10. Many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come.
Stop right there. So it's talking about this society collapsing, man. Now it mentions women because, you know, women, they're more comfortable in these big cities. This society is catered to you women. You know what I'm saying?
Government subsidies and shit.
Right.
We try to go get some damn food stamps. $1.50. Damn.
For an 8-hour day class that you have to take.
Yeah. If bitch have 3 babies, she can go and get goddamn 1,500 in food stamps. She used to.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
used to.
It's getting choked off, man.
That bitch is failing, man. Bitches can't get jobs no more. And that's the most I put the squeeze on you bitches, because all that pride you've been walking around and you about to be humble, man. You gonna have to humble yourself down. All this strong and independent bullshit is coming to an end. I seen an article that says sex for rent agreements are happening in Canada, man. So a bitch ain't got nowhere to stay. She making agreements with dudes to stay at their cribs, but they got to give up the box. So that's the type of shit that's about to be happening.
Already, ain't even got that man yet.
Yeah, it's already, right?
And you had this one female, I forgot to send it to the group chat, but she's talking about OF girls. And they asked her a question, can she get back normal life? The girl's like, nah. I'd be like, she like, well, what about if she turned back to God, blah, blah. You know, the other female was just putting on, well, she changed her life, she's a seeking God. What is that? You're like, you know what, you put everything out there. And she like basically said, no man, no,
High value man wants it.
yep, as the brother said it, no high value man is gonna go after her. And my thought,
And the men
my
of the
train
Lord
of
are
thought,
true high
yeah,
value men.
that's what I was gonna say. My train of thought right away is the true high value man are the man of Yahweh Hashem Shiloh's man of the house of David, man.
That's right.
But yeah, a lot of these females, they're done, man. And you know what? A lot of these sit-ass jakes are done too, man.
And the thing is, we not gonna just swoop you off your feet or add you to the team if you're not coming in a certain spirit.
Yeah.
And that's why looks don't matter to us, man. Now you can't be a mud duck. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Fucking looking like,
Ugly ass.
you know what I'm saying? Looking like Ren from Ren and Stimpy and shit. You gotta have some type of look about you, but that ain't the end all be all. That personality, that spirit is what the men of the Lord are looking for. That submissiveness, that humbleness as a woman, that femininity as a woman. You're not gonna come over here acting like goddamn 6th grade and they
And you
act
come up with the attitude and shit.
Yeah.
Right, because in the time of chaos, man, you're gonna have to shut the fuck up.
Talking about some
Point blank, period.
Talking about some goddamn clock. I got your problem clock your ass upside of their head. Show you the exit.
Yeah, the elect women are going to be on a different level compared to all these other Israelite women.
And we starting to see it. We starting to see it. That bio-human energy feelings is showing itself as we go out. That light we have, that spirit we have. And the people are recognizing it, and the women are recognizing it.
Isaiah 4:1 is going to kick in once that spirit jumps on these women, they get humbled.
That's why that's why we're not super pressed about women. We'll look at women dead in the eye
It says,
and keep it pushing.
when it says, seek ye the kingdom
First.
first, you know?
And we know what's coming, you know what I'm saying?
Because everything else is going to be added to it.
Hey, the Lord is bringing order out of chaos. He's putting women back in order and men back in order through this chaos that's coming, man.
Well,
He's setting the rightful order back in place.
hey, I have Isaiah 32. You have to grab 10. And then I'm gonna go back to 2 real quick and read that since we were talking about. Isaiah 32:2, it says, and a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a cover from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land.
Read verse 1. Read verse 1.
Starting at
all
1.
that go together.
Isaiah 32:1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment.
Showing you that men are in control. Men are in charge. Men are the true sovereigns in the earth. You see? And that's what it's going back to. It's going to all this talk about the damn matriarchy and this gynocentric society where the pussy is put on the pedestal. No. You see what old boy said in how high dick drive this car, not pussy. And that's what it's going back to. It's going back to the men ruling in complete power, authority, and dominion. You see, as the Most High intended it to be. All this was
Not Big Mama running the family and shit like, you know, Jake be having that situation going on where the women, they wasn't a look to in the family. Hell no.
That's why we can't hang out with niggas in the world, because a lot of these niggas act like females, man, because they was raised by these fucking raised by these damn women. You start talking too harsh about women, they start getting all soft.
Yeah.
I mean,
Talking about
come on,
my mom
man.
or my
You
sister.
can't talk about women like that, man. Come on, you gotta respect our queens, man. Fuck me. You know what? They are queens. They are queens in the true sense of the word, man. Go look at the true meaning for the word queen.
Yeah.
You see? And you'll get an understanding of what you're trying to protect. These women are not fucking innocent. It says what? From the one that came to the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. It also tells you in the scriptures there's little wickedness compared to the wickedness of a fucking woman, man. And a lot of you simp ass niggas with this simp ass, put this woman first, Jaheim mentality, this Joe, all the things he won't do, type shit. You gonna be the niggas out here suffering behind these women, man. Because these women are about to receive a harsh judgment. You see? Just watch. These ain't our words, this is far written in the scriptures.
Hey, the scriptures don't lie, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's why a lot of these Israelites don't like great meal song, because we get on the woman and tell her how it is according to what the Most High spoke. You see?
You want to be
Hey,
in Jaheim?
we get on ourselves first, you know, as opposed to hard on down, we'll say to examine yourself. Then what? The order goes on out. The other camps get it. Women get it. The heathen get it. Esau gets it. Everybody, man. Hey, the true judges ain't sparing nobody, man. No respecters of person, man. It doesn't matter who it is.
Because the thing is, man, the men have order that we have to be in, and the women have an order that they have to be in, man. Nobody's exempt. Everybody has an order to be in the earth. You see, that's the thing with you fucking women. You don't want to take accountability. You see that you're the reason we're in the condition that we're in now. Through the woman came to the beginning of sin, man, not through the man. Adam wasn't deceived, the woman was deceived. And still
she
get
the
deceived
weaker
to this day.
vessel, you know?
And these are all things you can find in the scriptures, but you women conveniently look over these things. You see, to do what your characteristic, the characteristic of all you women is not taking accountability.
And that shows you that this is spiritual Egypt also. Because what did they do in ancient Egypt? There was exalting the woman.
Yeah, women,
That's why you had
pharaohs and
fucking
shit.
Cleopatra and shit. You're in the Ptolemy dynasty. You know? Women are not meant to be leaders of nations and countries.
And that's why the prophecy tells you it's going back to being a full-fledged patriarchy on the earth, man. You see? Because that's where the order comes from. That all this shit you see out in society, OF girls, that's only because you have weak men in rulership and they've given these women liberty to gather abroad. That won't be a thing in a well-ordered and righteous society. You women are still gonna be beautiful in your order. You see, you're still gonna be loved on by your husband and your children, but you will have sister wives and your husband will have complete authority over you. You see, you are set up to cater to your man, not the other way around. The scriptures say the woman was created for the man, not the man for the woman. But then in this society, what you gonna do? What's the bitch? The Destiny's Child. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay the telephone bill? Can you pay my automobile? And then maybe we can chill, nigga. I'll get back to you. Let me go through my other 5 niggas and see what they gonna do for me. Whoever got the biggest bag, I might let them tap this kitty a couple times.
That's what's going on now.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then the feminine men are going to be a thing of the past too. You know?
Same with
All
that
these niggas
news,
get rooted
fucking-
out.
Pay
I can't wait.
your rent.
I can't wait for you weak ass niggas to get rooted out of the
Soon
earth,
as I get home, soon. Ain't gonna be none of that
I'm
spirit.
so sick of you
That
weak ass
benefits
niggas,
and
man.
Man, that's crazy. Hey, yeah, and get 11 too.
Isaiah 32:11. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins.
So this is the thing, man. You said we get harder for women. That's what it's supposed to be. All this leniency, this lack fucking hand of discipline towards you is why you're in the condition. That's why you have 3 or 4 baby daddies. That's why you have a number of failed marriages and single mother homes, especially amongst our people. It's because the order has been basically disregarded. You see, you've been out here living on the enemy's dime, and now that shit is coming to an end. You're forsaking your man to side with the enemy, and now the enemy's forsaking you. He's used you up, you see? And now he's cast you away. And the Most High is about to make you feel it. By taking away these little treats and goodies that you had.
Yeah.
Section 8, WIC, or what's the other shit? SNAP. You see, all that shit is being taken away from you. You get these goddamn government jobs, who's been the most laid off in the federal sector? The women.
And even 911 is going to get taken away from you, the women.
So,
They ain't able to call the cops on Jake anymore, or anybody for that matter.
and this is why the true men of the Lord are going to be a shelter, a protection, a refuge, a salvation unto you women that come in the right spirit. You see, Ray, Pookie, goddamn, whatever, they ain't gonna be no help for when the time we coming into, because they ain't got no wisdom. They gonna be out here worse than y'all is. As it tells you in Isaiah 30. You see, suffering, hurt, through.
Emotion.
So, wait, call Thomas.
God.
Verse 12.
Go ahead.
You want me to keep going on?
God.
Verse 12. They shall lament for the teats,
Oh,
for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine.
That's right, man. So like I was saying, all the amenities, all the government programs they have for you, it's gonna be pulled away from you, man. Because that's exactly.
ain't finna be. It's already happened. Your ass ain't you just ain't been touched yet. I know one bitch said she was getting 700. Now she down again 69 a month for stamps. Woo! I know that phrase is lacking. Going and buying fucking
Bare necessities.
pounds and
also
pounds
getting out.
of king crab legs and lobster tails and shrimps. You see?
Well, there's a post I seen that said they're gonna start taking like
Junk food?
off of that
Oh
shit.
yeah, I saw that. They're taking.
Because I didn't even fucking know until this year. This year was the first year I even found out that bitches were using that shit to go get their nails done, bro.
Huh?
Yeah.
Snap.
Yeah.
Oh, they sell
Using
those
that-
shit.
Yeah.
in the
They're
film.
literally accepting that shit
Oh,
there, bro.
We'll take that in Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bro. They were
Hey.
taking that shit that way they can get their nails done and shit like that.
They got the nerve, and these bitches got the nerve to call us bums. You regular bitches.
So they're using SNAP benefits or
Yes.
SIP to get their nails done.
That's crazy.
You know?
Shit, I heard that shit. I'm like, what? I'm like, no wonder all these bitches have their nails done and shit.
You got the nerve to tell what you can do for you, bitch.
These bitches brag about that shit too, how to each other, how they got one nigga paying for their nails, one
Oh,
paying
yeah,
for
yeah,
their
food,
for
baby.
groceries, one taking them out to eat, one paying their rent, you know?
And you simps are gonna get it, man, because all y'all that sit there and have a female like this, and y'all just fucking mooching off of her and fucking letting her be like that, bro, y'all gonna get it too, bro. And all y'all needs to be destroyed.
That's it.
All y'all dudes that fucking clap and cheer on these fucking bitches like that, y'all gonna get it too, man.
Hey, we may not support Trump with all his politics, but we are glad he's in position right now because he's the Lord putting the spirit on him to take away all these the vintage like we read in the scriptures
That was a
for all you women. You
That
know?
was a part of the Most High will. That was a part of prophecy, man.
And
See?
everything that Trump's doing, we know and understand that that's the real be out washing y'all shut, man.
Prophecy.
We're glad he's in office for that thing.
Because what, man? Once again, this is leading up to us being brought into the kingdom, man. And only the remnant is going to be saved. The remnant of our men and the remnant of our women. And we all have to be in the right spirit as the Most High's commanded us to be in through Yahweh Shai, man. Ain't no other way. Ain't no man coming in if he out of order. Ain't no woman coming in if she out of order, man. The elect is going to be in order according to what we've been given to walk in, man. You see?
Let's look at the Isaiah 31.
Con, I got that one. You start at one?
Yeah.
Con. So this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 31, verse 1, and it reads, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai."
That's right. And that word woe means destruction. And modern day Egypt is America, Babylon, the Great. And a lot of you people trust in this place. A lot of you Israelites really believe in America, man, to the point where you're praying to white Jesus for him to preserve this bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? You depend on your jobs. You depend on your cars for stability. All these things are going to fail you, man. You're not seeking the one who can give you the real stability, man, which is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Hey, what you had? Blacks for Trump, Latinos for Trump. Hey, that one bitch. Hey, bro. You had that one bitch. She like, I forgot where she was from, either Central or South America. You're like, I'm voting for Trump, and she's getting deported, bro.
God.
Hey, never trust thine enemy. You know?
We've been telling y'all this for years, man. Our apostles been telling you for decades.
You know?
And they're teaching before, even before this, even before that. And you niggas still haven't taken heed, man. You still looking at Esau as if he's the savior when this shit is going down. You niggas can't see it.
Over, man.
Nothing he's doing is for any benefit of our people, man. If anything, we're about to feel the worst of it. You see?
Hey man, hey, Jake sees these people, man, and they look at their army, their navy, you know, their air force, their storehouses, and like, man, hey, they got everything. Let's go over there. We need to be around it.
Oh, well.
Hey,
You finish on that?
go ahead.
Okay. This Isaiah 30:1 it says,
That's the
Yeah.
spirit. He just called down.
in Isaiah 30:1 it says, woe to the rebellious children, said Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. So a lot of these Israelites have covered with the covering of Babylon the Great. They've covered themselves with the covering of Esau, man. You see, they've covered themselves with everything the Most High is against, adding sin to sin, and this is why they're about to be destroyed so brutally here in the land of America, man.
Wow.
You see, verse
Oh, go ahead.
verse 2 it says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Yeah.
God, yeah, the shadow of Egypt, man. That's aka America, Babylon the Great. They trust in this place. All right, it's over, man. This is not a covering for you Israelites. This place is not meant for you to thrive, man. You're gonna soon see. It was never a society that was made for you Israelites, man. Our society is coming. We're waiting on that, man. We waiting for this shit to go down, man.
It's not our rest in the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. We've been knowing that. You people, you 2/3, you're gonna start learning it, especially you women like we're gonna read about, are gonna learn it the hard way, because again, you didn't hearken, you didn't take heed to the Lord's servants and prophets.
And one thing I've noticed a lot about, especially Issachar right now, they're pushing out that message that back to everybody else, you know, that's coming this way, like, hey, this whole thing has been a setup, you know, like everybody always used to say, like 80s, 90s, early 2000s, come over here, make a live. They show these big houses, this and that, but they wouldn't tell you the truth of how hard we had to work just to be in an apartment, man. You know, just buying groceries, this and that. You know what I'm saying? And now you got a lot of Issacharites been doing a lot of videos, you know, about, you know what? Hey, it's a hard life out here. If you ain't got to come out here, don't come out here. You know, it's like, hey, but at the end of the day, hey, man's way is the Lord. You know, so at the end of the day, hey, a lot of Jakes are coming out here, not just Issachar, but the rest of the northern kingdom. It's for one or two things. You know, one or the other, I should say, for salvation or for destruction. You know, that's it. There's no other exit from here, man.
The only way out is up, man.
This Isaiah 30:3 it says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. And that's what's about to happen, man. All of you who are still trusting in Donald Trump, you got dark chocolate niggas like fucking Daniels talking about in 4 years America's gonna be a paradise because of what Trump's doing. See, you niggas like that, man, you're trusting in Pharaoh, and it ain't just him, there's a lot of niggas in that spirit. You see? That you are about to be put to shame because they gonna come after you niggas, man. You see? You trust in Babylon the Great, you're hoping in vanity. America was never set up to endure forever. America has been set up to be erased by nuclear fire, and that's what's coming. You see? And like the scriptures tell you, where there's no vision, the people perish. And you niggas' vision is America continuing on. That was never the vision. That was never the Most High's end all be all, man. This place is being set up for one reason and one reason only. For the Most High to cast it down so his name can be magnified in the earth. Just like he did with ancient Egypt, man. Do you think it's coincidental that this place is known as spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom? Two settings where the Most High did crazy works for his name to be magnified. You see? You think that's a coincidence? It's not a coincidence, man.
And the scripture speaks about this one. It's not going to be comparable to the ancient Egypt.
It's gonna be far.
It's a greater magnitude.
It's gonna be so crazy. The Most High's name is never gonna be forgotten ever again on earth, man.
Come on real quick. This is Lamentations 4 verse 17. It says, as for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Right.
And that goes into America, Babylon, and Great. This nation is not for us, man. It's ran by Esau, Edom, your chief enemy. These systems are set up as a trap unto you Israelites, man.
And they don't want to hear that because they love Esau so fucking much. They suffer from a severe case of Stockholm syndrome to where we'll be on the highways of knowledge prophesying the end of this man's empire and ours being up next. And they'll rebel against it, man. That's how much they love Esau. They love Esau so much that they don't want to come into the fullness of being the sons of God, man. You see? With all the perks that it comes. Look, man, look.
Esau can't make it, I don't want it.
Look, man. You niggas are disregarding the greatest thing that we have ever come to know. We are the sons of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. He's about to give us access to everything in creation, all over this planet. And as far as the universe goes, we're going to have access, authority, dominion, and sovereignty, supremacy in it. To rule it in righteousness. And you niggas was fighting to try to keep this damn devil in power, man.
You know what?
Y'all niggas tripping.
You know what? Because they don't believe that he is, man.
They not of the elect.
Faith.
They not of the hopeful elect, man.
At the end of the day, the majority of our people are selling themselves short, you know. But it doesn't shock us because we know the prophecy. We know that it's supposed to be this way. We know that 2/3 of our people are going to sell themselves short. They're not going to have the faith. They're not going to be able to receive this true doctrine. And in turn, hey, they're going to pay consequences for that.
Man, listen, y'all just don't get it. You look at us like we're crazy. We know you the crazy one, man.
Right. Exactly.
You see, we're in the right spirit. We know because the Most High has revealed it unto us. Like, bro, this, and we have the things we haven't seen what it's gonna be, but we know and understand it's better than this shit we know enough.
Fuck yeah.
It's better than waking up to the alarm clock every fucking morning, punching the clock. You see, having to work for these fucking heathen for pennies on the damn dollar.
Just to get by.
Just to get by.
Right.
Yeah, straight up, man. Y'all, we tired of this shit, man.
It's like you make just enough to go back to work the next day. You know what I'm saying? You just make enough just to keep doing the same cycle.
Yeah.
And pass it on to your children. They do the same shit.
And the thing is, like you said, it's a cycle. Since slavery, it's been the same fucking thing.
Hamster wheel.
We're still in the same position we were in when we got into slavery, man.
They give you enough oil for that hamster wheel, that way the bearings don't fucking go out.
Keep your ass on that mug.
Hey, bro, this shit, you want to get a bigger apartment, guess what you got to do? Run harder than that hamster wheel. You want a better car. You got to run harder than the hamster wheel. You want a family. You got to run harder than the hamster wheel. You want their children to be set up. You got to run harder than the hamster wheel.
You add a woman to that mix, and then that's even more. They give all the freedom and liberty to these women. You're in the hamster wheel, now you're dealing with a woman in this place.
Now you in the hamster wheel with a ball and chain on your fucking ankle. Come on,
and then
man.
she knows most of these women don't respect their husbands in Babylon.
Then you got these jakes, bro,
cheat on them.
that don't even want to be on the hamster wheel, so they'll do whatever the fuck it takes just to be in a fucking jail cell and fucking have a fucking order there of waking up at a certain time to eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and just fucking let me be in the fucking jail cell. What kind of fucking mentality is that? It's a broken fucking spirit, man.
I've seen this dude with that exact situation. He got some dude thought he was doing like somebody a favor, and he bailed some other stranger out, you know, trying to bless him. And the dude was like, why'd you bail me out? He's like, for what, man? For what? He's like, now I got nowhere to go, I got nowhere to sleep, I got nowhere to eat, you know?
Yeah, bro.
So there are dudes with mentalities like that.
Yeah, a lot of them are. A lot of dudes, they in that cycle of wanting to go back to jail, even if they don't want to. All they know is going back to jail because that's easy for them.
Institutionalized.
Yep.
They got to reset.
Yep.
Well, who's worse? Jake on the outside, probably. Because I mean, they in that same
Look,
spot.
no, I think is that not them running to Egypt for help as well? Because they know what? They got a bed, they got 3 fucking meals a day, they got a place to shower and shit.
Yep.
I'd rather do that than fucking be outside and work. Nah.
So Jake on the inside and Jake on the outside, they all fucked up, man. They all in that spirit of, what do they call it? Institutionalized. You see? Not being able to operate without having some type of order from the oppressor, man. Because when we talk about the kingdom and the magnitude of it, what's Jake's first question to us? What about the white man? Who gives a fuck? We gonna be the rulers. We don't need them. We don't need them. That's what you niggas gotta get in your head, man. We don't need Esau to be telling us what we can move and we have the wisdom to move and operate and to order the earth and the righteousness forevermore. We have that. We know how we gonna get the understanding of how to be the bank and to lend and to start projects and architecture and get everything. We got that.
Man, our technology's gonna surpass Esau's technology.
Come on, man.
We having what? Freedom, sovereignty. We having the steps right here to true sovereignty, man. And y'all want to reject it just to be slave.
We got the answers. We're taking the biggest test. We're taking the biggest test that's ever been put in front of us. And we're telling you, bro, we got this test and we got the fucking answer key right, all the answers right here. We can take the test with an open book, with all the notes, all the answers. Bro, we get the sense from the spirit. We got everything that we need to pass the test. And you didn't, nah.
So I said, blessed he that readeth.
Good Lord.
You studying this thing, man.
But discerning, you know, you
Scholars
gotta
up in here.
be, you know, because as the brother just said, Jake is the creator of all. Look, we got small little glimpses of what Israelite utopia can be.
Everything we use in society, we created. The air conditioner, the refrigerator, the icebox, the iron board, fucking peanut butter and jelly. Jake did that shit.
He's the former of all things.
The internet, the cell phone,
the flaming hot fucking Cheetos and all that shit, bro. Come on.
So you trying to tell me when we get in full rulership and authority, we ain't gonna know what to do? We got it.
Who the fuck came up with fucking spices for a nice fucking meal?
Come on, man. The motherfucking super soldier, that's Jake. Even the instrument that used to have fun with, we came up. These people ain't did shit. Esau definitely ain't do shit.
Nope.
That nigga gave you a goddamn Glock 19 until you hear it.
Hey,
Now you niggas are losing your mind in the earth.
That comes out of Esau,
you know what I'm saying? We know how music, the best music comes from us. And when we get put back on that full righteous frequency of being tied back to the Most High, everything we do is gonna be on an even higher level than we're doing it now.
Right.
We doing it up in captivity.
We're not going to be doing the hard work, you know, the breaking our backs.
So imagine
serve for the heathen.
Imagine when we're put back into our kingship.
Our creativity.
Come on, man. Y'all gotta fuck with y'all gotta fuck up. You gotta come up out of that low level way of thinking, man. You niggas still think like slaves, man. God damn. Niggas can't see existence without the damn devil standing over you, breathing and smelling like goddamn pork sausage. Good Lord, bro. You got it.
You get to retire when they even moved that. They changed their retirement age to like 67. It was 65. They recently changed that.
Look, the Lord is making it easy for us, man, to hate this place. You know what I'm saying? So that's a mindset you gotta have when things get more and more tight. It's the Lord making it easy for you to leave this motherfucker, man.
And what you gotta understand is, man, life was never meant to be this hard. You know, life is not. This is not what life is. Life is not meant to be hard. Life is meant to be peaceful, relaxing, tranquil. You see?
Enjoy your kids.
It's
enjoy
supposed to be
women. You know what I mean?
It's supposed to be balanced, not just a bunch of chaos every goddamn day, up and down, up and down, up. No, man.
Send your woman
That's
to work.
even gotten harder for the animals, man, that use nature just to build their own little nests and shit like that,
This
bro.
is not true life, man. This is not real life. This is not what life is. But You think it is because this is all you see. This shit is wrong. And we're telling you, the Most High's way, the Most High's plan, how He's ordained it to be when it's all said and done, this is the only way. Everything being put back in order. You see, made or right according to what the Most High created it to be. That is what life is, man, and that's what is coming. But we must go through this hell first to get to that.
This shit gotta be demolished.
Yeah, bro. Completely.
Hey, as us being the Israelites, we're not even supposed to be working, man. Our women are not supposed to be out there working. You know?
All these damn contracts and shit.
You wanna hang on to
Fine
this
print.
thing.
Fine print and shit.
You know?
Everything's a fucking fraud, you know what I'm saying?
$25.99
We're the kings
is
of
a
the
small
earth,
print.
man.
After 12 months,
Supposed to be doing
the
the
bill
best.
goes up to $125. You eat this fucking
That's
big
for everything.
ass. Like, bro, goddamn.
But you buy a house and pay it off after 35 years, but if you don't pay your taxes, guess what? Uncle Sam comes and takes it and swoops you and takes everything inside the house and probably put in your fucking attire, man.
This is not life, y'all.
That's why they call it a mortgage, because it
Definitely.
takes
They showed you that in Happy Gilmore, man, and the first one.
Oh, yeah.
His he started playing fucking golf because his grandmama's house.
God.
It's like in Jeremiah 17:5. Speak yourself.
I got it. Yeah, man, we gotta get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all niggas is trying to stay prolong the captivity. Tired, boss. Shit.
God.
17.
Jeremiah 17:5.
So Jeremiah 17:5 it reads, Thus saith Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua, Cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua. For he shall be like the heat in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh, but shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, in a salt land and not inhabit. Blessed is the man that trusteth in Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua, and whose hope Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua is.
And that's the big picture you trying to push on you Israelites out there. You go for the leg, man. Look, you trust in man, he's gonna let you down. You see what I'm saying? Every time. But when you put your trust in the Almighty, Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua, they exist, man. They're very real. Just like we here in front of you today. Hey, the Lord Yahweh and Yahushua are real as well. And the angels that kept around about us, man, are going to be around about us in the time we're coming into. They're real.
Hey, look at other people that put their trust in Obama, man. Bro,
Crazy.
he deported so many of you jakes. It's not even funny. That's why Trump's like, hell no, I want to outdo Obama with that.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's a prime example. Putting their trust in man. Putting their trust in Donald Trump. Now look at you. Now look what's going on, man.
Hey, you got troops inside the hood, Washington, D.C., and showing to come everywhere else, because 19 other cities, hey, wherever Jake's at, guess what? Best believe it.
Right.
Yeah, man. That's all about.
Con. Somebody got Isaiah 10 and 20.
God, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 10, verse 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant.
Wait. 16, 14. Right.
So Isaiah 10 and 20, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua, the Holy One of Israel, in truth.
That's what's coming. That's what's being orchestrated right now. We know there's an end to this, man. Jacob's trouble ain't gonna last forever. This is just a process we have to go through to get to the kingdom, like I said earlier, man. We're no longer gonna trust in Esau and his system of oppression any longer, man. You know, that's what's going on. He's demolishing this shit, man.
You were talking about the herbs earlier.
Yeah.
We no longer going to that witchcraft shit for our pains and our sufferings. We're looking back into the scriptures. As when you go back into the scriptures, hey, we know some of these things are for our healing.
Right.
You know?
The old paths, man.
Yeah.
The way the Lord intended it to be set up. That's what we're going back to, man.
And I just wanted to say it the way I did because, you know, they'll cut us off.
Yeah.
So you said 16 and 15?
16 and 14.
Let me get one more about the shop. It says, verse 21, the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power.
Yeah, we're returning back to the Lord, man, the mighty power, the Almighty.
It's beautiful, man. It's a tough road, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
Because what we're going through right now in this final captivity is our final purging process, man. Jacob's trouble is the final part of our purging for us to be found pure, and Lord, we get that number so we can get beamed up and enter into the glory with Yahweh Shai, man. You see, that's what we're fighting for. You see?
You want to go through the spiritual fire, or you want to go through the physical fire and be left behind?
Right, man.
I got. You said you had one.
Second Ezra 16.
So second Ezra 16 and 14 it says, behold, the plagues of sin shall not return again until they come upon the earth.
Yep, so plagues are going to be sent on the earth, man, and this time we're coming into it. All right? Sicknesses, different illnesses are starting to pop up. We're watching the news, man. We're seeing these things, man. The animals are all fucked up with the deer, the squirrels, and the rabbits, you know what I'm saying? They got all these growths and shit on them. That's just the beginning, man. You're going to have people with that shit or different things happening to, the population. So that's the beginning of the Lord judging this place. We continue on. Hey, just put down between.
So 2 Ezra 16 and 15 it says, the fire is kindled and shall not be put out until they consume the foundation of the earth. And that goes into those ICBMs raining down upon America, man. You see, that's the final plague that's going to touch this place, that plague of fire. Turn this place into that lake of fire that you read about in the book of Revelation. You see, the great sight of future judgment, that's what America is, man. You see?
And again, really quick, in ancient Egypt was plagued, spiritual Egypt was only plagued.
So in Ezra 16 and 16 it says, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that are sent upon the earth shall not return again. So once these buttons are pushed, these plagues are not going to stop. These ICBMs, once they're shot off, they're not going to stop until they hit their target destination, with the majority of them being in the land of America, man. You see, they can't be turned back. There's nothing that is going to happen that's going to change what's written in prophecy. You see? So verse 17 says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days. Verse 18 it says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
And he says the beginning of wars, man. Another one of the signs of the times, before your house shop returns. Hey, we're in the last days, man. The proof is right here, man. And you got what, the U.S. just struck Venezuela. That just happened, you know what I'm saying? They sank a ship. We're going to see how that turns out, man. But we know that the ally of Venezuela, one of their allies is what? Russia, man. So that could pop off into something, man.
So we know and understand also that there are other prophecies that have to pop off before the ultimate missiles.
Yeah.
So that's why we're just waiting for because everything's in order.
Take the temperature until we see that MOTB made mandatory. World War III is.
I'm not thinking about it.
It's not going to come into the fullness of it, but it is a build-up. It is a build-up, but the MOTB must be made mandatory first. You see? So it goes from the second Ezra 16 and 19. It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a memory.
And these things are happening for you Israelites to repent. But only the elect are going to repent, man. These things are happenings that should correct your behavior, man.
Verse 20 says, but for all these things they shall not turn away from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. Even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And that's what we're at that time now. Even though things are getting a little bit more pricey, you still can go out and provide food for your home. Now people are complaining because it's not what it used to be 5, 10, 15 years ago, but you still are able to go out and still provide daily meals for your home right now. And they really it's always been like it's going up sometimes and they can bounce back. But the thing is, it's not coming back. It's not going back to the good days. It's not going back to the golden age of America. You see, it's over with.
MAGA's a lie.
And like it says, Israel shall be so good, you still gonna get a 5 for 5. You know what I'm saying? All that other shit. But as that's going on, what do we see happen? Wars, rumors of wars, uproars of the people, earthquakes all over the earth. You see the chariots are showing themselves all about the earth.
And you, last week, man, we just had a huge hailstorm out here in Conifer, man. It looked like a whiteout. It looked like snow out there, and this is like up in the mountains, man. It was just like crazy out there, man. Like you couldn't even tell where you were at.
So, hey, great confusion. This is just madness in the earth, man. This is all a sign of the end times.
Yeah.
And it's not going back. It's only going to get worse as the days go by.
Embrace it.
Yup. So, 2 Ezra 16 and 22, it says, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
Because look, man, that chaos, you know, because they want the chaos to happen in these cities. They could choke off, you know, the grocery store and say, you know what, you gotta identify yourself. You gotta have an MOTB to come up in here.
That's what they're going to do.
Hey, they could do like they did in Push Forth on Family Guy, man. You look darker than that paper bag, shoot him on the side. You know, you can't come into the store.
So
You get close to the store, you get shot at.
a lot of people in Babylon is going to die of famine and going to die of starvation. I know it's kind of hard to fathom now because it's a land of abundance. Anybody need it? We can go get 40 donuts for $2. We can go to this all-you-eat Chinese buffet for $1.25 a scoop.
I just got 2 egg biscuits at Wendy's for $3 the other day. You know, so those victuals are cheap. And that's just a facade. You know,
There's got these people in a lax
keep
state.
you in the darkness. You know.
You see, they got these people in a lax state, man. So it goes on to say, and if you escape the famine, you see, you're probably gonna get gunned down by somebody who's starving the famine. They got themselves some ammunition. They coming to take your shit. They tell you that it's taking Edge 15. You see, for the lack of bread and for great tribulation, man.
Or as we talked about it earlier, you know, guess what? They might kill you just to eat you.
Yo, that too. They showed you that shit in 40 acres. You had the fucking cannibalizing Edomites going through, goddamn eating people up, man.
Was that dude, what's that fucking, you know, that radio show, said he looking at his neighbor.
Alex
Yeah.
Jones.
Yup.
I'm gonna eat my that nigga gonna turn red as a motherfucker, boy. He meant every word of it.
Yup.
See? Catch your ass up with some Worcestershire. Worcestershire sauce and go ahead. Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire sauce all go ahead. Every word. 2 Ezra 16 and 23 it says, and the dead shall cast out, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down.
That's right, you're gonna have dead bodies out here in these streets, man, rotting, maggots eating away at the flesh.
People eating away at that rotten flesh because they haven't eaten.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
We haven't even talked about the beasts and the animals and stuff, and these big ass dogs that these people have for pets. These dogs ain't haven't ate. These people haven't ate. Man, these dogs are becoming.
Look how these fucking exotic animals that they have in all these major cities, bro, and all these zoos. You know? These animals, they have hyenas, they have lions, cougars, whatever. Hey, out here you have cougars and all that. They're gonna be hungry.
Say the animals shall change their place, man.
Yeah.
That's how it comes into the city, and you don't have that spirit, those spirits of vengeance on them to tear you people to pieces, man. You see? What else you gonna do?
I got this 1 Thessalonians 5:1. It says, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. And the reason is because the elect, we understand, like we've been explaining, what's about to happen. We understand that Jacob's trouble is we're really in the midst of it already, the beginning. It says, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of Yahweh so cometh as a thief in the night. And that's to the 2/3 of these heathen. It's going to come, when the thief comes at night, he's not announced, right? Unannounced. That's how the day of the Lord is compared to. It says, for when they shall say, peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Right? You got Donald Trump telling you, hey, everything's going to be all right. We're going to make America great again. The economy is thriving. Which that's all a bunch of bullshit, you know? But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that that day should overtake you as a thief. Right? So it's the elect. The elect are the only ones who are not in darkness. Because like we've been saying, we know what the prophecies say. We know what's about to happen.
They're
Right?
on
Through
that
the Spirit.
watchtower.
God, God.
The Lord gave us the playbook, man.
Yeah.
You know, gave us the script to the movie.
That's right. Verse 5. Ye are all the sons of light and the sons of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep. Because in the ancient times, the watchmen, you couldn't take a nap. You know, you take a nap, that whole city's at risk.
Because in the end, if somebody dies because he was lacking his watch, that's he gonna be required to pay for that blood that was shed, man. Because he wasn't on his P's and Q's.
Yeah. It's the same thing as the Lord's watching. We're washing our hands clean by giving you warning from the hollow. Washing your shine. Alright? It says, therefore let us not sleep as others do, but let us watch and be sober. And this is talking about sober meaning sound doctrine. You know? Yeah, spiritually sober. Meaning we're telling you the truth as it is written. We're not making up some lies or being deceitful, you know, telling you the prophecies. No, we're telling you exactly the way the prophecies is laid out in the scripture. Right? Yeah, that's good. That's
Yeah, it's got two more. Somebody get Psalm 56 and 3. Just read down to verse 4. And somebody get Nahum 1 and 7.
So this is Psalms 56. And 3 it reads, what time am I afraid? I will trust in thee. In the Most High, I will praise his word. In the Most High, I put my trust. I will not fear what flesh can do unto me.
There you go. That's the mindset we got to be in, man. In these times, we can't be afraid of the things that are going to be happening on the earth. These people losing their damn minds with their guns and whatever other weapons they got. You know what I'm saying? We're going to trust in the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, because that's what it's all about. We're saved through faith. Ephesians 2 and 8 tell you that, man. We walk by faith and not by sight. Fuck what it look like, man. Trust in the Lord, man. He's real. He's watching over us. If we put our trust in him, we're going to be all right, man. Point blank, period. And we close with this one right here.
This is Nahum 1 and 7. Yahweh is good, his stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust in him.
That's right. That's the elect, man. They have their real faith. You know? They're not going to be, moved when all these sad perils are happening on the earth, man. We're going to do what? We're going to cleave unto Yahweh Shemel even more. It's going to lead to our salvation if we endure to the end. So, hey, we're in that time, man.
And we were talking about earlier, the wisdom and knowledge shall be stability at our times. That verse we just read, it reminds me of Wisdom of Solomon 7, and I think 28, where it says, he loveth none, only them that dwelleth with wisdom. You know?
Those he loves, he's going to protect, man.
God.
That's what he has care for his elect.
God.
See?
That's right. So, we'll end it right there, Lord, when you were edified, and you were made aware of what time we're in, man. If you didn't know before, we're in the end. This is the collapse of this current society, and the kingdom of heaven is at hand. So we're going to end it right there. We're going to give all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekha, Wadash. A double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who well taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. Come, Yasharala,
Shalom to the elect.
All right.
Sir.
Brothers.